morning. This is TCR, TroyCommunityRadio.com. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN for David Lenoyer on TCTV. It's time for Community Connection with the Miami County Park District. And this morning I have Scott Myers.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Wonderful. Looking forward to a warm week coming next week.
Yes, kind of had a cold, wet week last week,
Yes.
and this upcoming week will be the warm, wet week.
Yes, welcome to Ohio. Sometimes you get it all in one day.
Yeah, exactly. You just never know what's going to happen.
No, you don't. But that's all right.
Hey, we were talking about this first
Yes.
topic last week,
Yes, we
and
were.
it's about National Day of Unplugging.
Yes, started at sunset last night. So
Ah.
Friday night, and so I'm sure all the kids were. I'm sure they unplugged when they got home from school last night. And,
Yeah, no video games.
No video games, no Snapchat, none of that
Facebook.
stuff. Yeah, I'm sure when sunset hit, I'm sure my daughter was definitely not on her phone. But, so it basically sunset last night to sunset tonight is National Unplugging Day. And it's not, it's, okay, yeah, you
Cut
don't do all
back.
day. Yeah, scale back.
I'll do my best to scale back. I don't
Yes,
think I could go
yes.
without.
I mean, go for a
totally.
few hours.
Not yet.
Yes, yeah, it's to go for a few hours and get to spend time with your family. Come to the park. Go on a
There you
hike,
go.
and that's part of it. Just maybe just spend a couple hours of just hanging out with family, playing a board game like we used to do when we were kids back when we didn't have devices.
Yeah, it was always fun to sit down and play
Yeah.
a board game, or on
but-
a snowy night that
Yes.
you do a puzzle.
Right. Oh yeah, we used to do those 1,000-piece puzzles all the
yeah.
time, and or we'd play cards, play euchre or pinochle or something like that. So yeah, so maybe it's just a time to focus on family, friends, relax a little bit, and be around some people.
Well, you've got something that's going on out of the park at Maple Ridge
Yes.
that people could go out and kind of
Perfect
dive
time to
right
unplug.
into.
Perfect time to unplug. Yeah, Discovering Maple Ridge is this afternoon from 1 to 3. And, this is a program we've done for probably 4 or 5 years now. And we have all the maple trees that are out there. And we've tapped them. We've made several gallons of syrup. Good stuff. We've actually had a very good couple weeks of sap collection and syrup making.
The
And
right
so-
weather for the sap
Yeah,
to fall.
the weather's been actually we've had a couple weeks of really, really good weather, and I know about a month ago, we were talking. Well, we weren't real sure if we were going to have much of it, but we ended up having a lot of flow, so it was really, really good. So we got a lot of maple syrup, and that site, Maple Ridge, has had a long history of making maple syrup, going back to George W. Johnson and the Coy family. So we sort of carrying on that tradition. We recreated the sugar house that's there, that was there, the 3-tiered fireplace that was there. We've recreated that, and so they can come out, learn about the history, the tapping of the trees, learn how you do that, those kinds of things. To sample some of that pure maple syrup on Silver Dollar pancakes that our Volunteers in Parks group is doing for us, and and it's intended to educate. Let
Right.
us know how it was done. Many kids don't understand that.
Well, that way the kids understand that maple syrup didn't come from a
Right.
log cabin
Right.
or
Yeah.
a lady named Aunt Jemima.
Yeah, exactly. It did not come from your aunt. It did not come. Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. And one of the other things we're going to do out there this afternoon at 2:00 is actually we're going to honor a former board member as well. Terry Netzley was on our board for 12 years. I think he had 4 3-year terms. Excellent gentleman. Lives over in Union Township over by West Milton. And great guy and real big park advocate. But his favorite thing was the Coy property. And when we purchased that and became Maple Ridge, and he was very instrumental in that happening. And then he was very instrumental. He was very both in time and in donations and expertise of recreating the sugar house and the 3-tiered fireplace, and working with some of the other folks for donations to help build that and make that happen.
Now,
And
where exactly would folks find Maple Ridge in Covington?
Maple Ridge is on 185 just west of Stillwater Prairie. So if they're heading out on 185 to Stillwater Prairie and they go past it, just cross the Stillwater River, and the entrance is right there on the left.
Okay.
Just across the river, and they drive back a lane back there to it. And the Sugar House is back there, so we're going to recognize Terry for all of his efforts for the Park District at 2 o'clock during this program. So we're very excited about that.
Great.
To honor him. So.
And you put up a sign out by the road too when you're doing it.
We do. And it was funny. I think it was last weekend. I think it was Sunday. We had the sign out. Beautiful. I mean, it was a beautiful day.
Mm-hmm.
Last weekend was beautiful. There's all kinds of folks in the park. And through the day, we were boiling all day and had about 150 people.
Wow.
Come through. A lot of people were probably coming to the park to hike and happened upon it. Other folks, were looking for it. Knew we would be doing it and saw that we were doing it and came out and so. So a lot of folks got to see, participate and help and that kind of thing. So that's pretty neat. So we have, a lot of volunteers. This is really a volunteer-driven program.
Your VIPs.
Yes, and as much as anything, it's anything that we do is this, because it does take time to sort of hang out and. I mean, you don't just boil down that sap in an hour.
Right.
I mean, you're talking hours and hours of boiling it down and making it into syrup. And so we have a lot of folks that love to just sort of hang out, come as a social event, and hang out with their friends and those kinds of things.
I'm sure it was kind of that way back when they were making maple syrup way.
I am sure back in the day that they were, making their maple syrup.
It was quite a social event.
I'm sure it was a social event. Probably did lots of things other than just make maple syrup, but so that's pretty cool, and it's neat to sort of just recreate that so folks can see how that happens. It's cool.
All right, so you've got that going on today. You also have some other events.
Yeah, we got our our normal programs coming up. Our Family Discovery Hike, Habitat Hike, March 19th, so 2 weeks from today, 1:30 to 3 at Charleston Falls. That'll be a guided hike designed for children, and this is a special one. This is something totally different. This is totally new for us, and it's actually designed for children with autism.
Oh, perfect.
Yes, we have a staff member who has been getting trained working with the school systems, and so it's a minimum of 4 families, maximum of 10. And those who register, we're going to send them the social story, which is very important for kids with autism, so they know what to expect.
When they get there.
When they get there, what will happen, everything about it. So they will receive that. They'll get a preview, so that we will preview exactly what they're going to be doing. Really cool. We're very excited. It's the first time we've done anything like this. And so I know we've had several folks have already registered and are very much looking forward to it. So we are as well. So it's pretty neat. So that's in 2 weeks. We're March 19th. So folks want to register, we will only take a maximum of 10. We need to keep that class small.
Now, will you do more programs on this same?
Yeah. Well, we're actually Amy Lee is actually putting on this program, the one that's getting trained, and she's not just going to do autism. She's going to be doing a lot of public programs adding to our public program repertoire, and doing some things that a little different than what we've done before. One of the things that the Park District, as we have evolved over the years, is we're evolving into more than just hiking and just your regular stuff. I mean, the community needs more than that. We've become community events with Fall Farm Fest, Hug the Earth Festival. We've become more, not active recreation.
With the schools.
Yeah, well, we've been tied in with the schools for so long, and the bike trail has created a whole new avenue. We've gone more a little more active with our trail run series. So we're doing a little bit more things, and we're really, the next phase for us is from a health and wellness standpoint. So, getting out and getting healthy has always been something folks do when they come to the parks. It's just sort of natural, but we're really trying to create more of that. We have, folks will be seeing some more health and wellness programs coming down the pike.
You certainly, by watching the crowds that you have that are coming out, people are getting back to nature.
They really are. It's been fascinating. Our numbers this winter, we had a dog social on a beautiful, I think it was a Saturday. Yeah, no, it was a Sunday afternoon also. It was 2 Sundays ago. And a beautiful day. Had 100 people for our dog social at Charleston Falls. I was out there. I got out there at 3 o'clock, and the dog social was just wrapping up. and we were going out and hike, and my daughter was going to run, and we get there, and obviously the regular parking lot was full, the gravel overflow lot was full, and then there was people in the grass overflow parking. So, and that happened again last weekend at Charleston, and and then the 150 people showed up at Maple Ridge. So it's just people are really getting out and getting into nature, and that's what's exciting. And so
it's great.
Yeah, it is. It's excellent. So speaking of dog socials, we've got another one of those coming up in 2 weeks on the 20th. Just walking the dog from 1 to 3 at Stillwater Prairie, and then March 21st, our Trailing Moms and Tots from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Charleston. So that's some of our future programs coming up. But and also be looking for our trail run series. Those will be coming out. Those dates are coming out soon. They can register for our programs. They can call our office at 335-6273. They can go onto our website, click on program calendar, click on the thing, and register and those kinds of things. So
always easy to stay in touch with
always easy to
what
stay in touch with what we're doing. And then of course Facebook is a big thing for us. We're now at over 7,000 followers on our Facebook page. It's very active. It's a very active social media presence for us. And as a part of that too is they want to look and go on there and vote for their favorite February photo. Those will be up shortly. I know the judges. I know Mike Lurie was out the other day picking out the favorites. We're partnering with the Pickle Daily Call and the Troy Lady News on our photo contest. Monthly, we'll have a winner each month, and so I know he was out judging photos this week, picking out the ones that are going to be up for vote on our Facebook page. So folks can do that and shoot where they're voting for that one, taking pictures for next month.
Yeah.
So
and these are photos that people are submitting.
Yes, these are people. Yeah, these are photos people are submitting, not just and we have 2 categories. We have those who are professionals, so those that are professional photographers that earn a living at doing it. That we have a category for them, and a category for non-professionals, just us.
That would be the phone photographer.
That would be the phone photographers, exactly. So, so we've got folks. We've been getting lots of photos. We had lots of February photos. March, I'm sure as the weather gets better and the season goes on and more people are aware of it, there will get more and more photos submitted. But so their March photos, when they're out taking their pictures, if I got a really good one, submit it by April 1st. But they can go onto our website, find out all about how to enter their photo for the photo contest and those kinds of things. So.
All right. Anything else to add into the program?
No. We're ready for the warm weather.
Yes.
Ready for the
We're
warm
looking
weather.
forward to it.
This week we can see the grass. You can see it starting to turn green a little bit, starting to come out of its winter dormancy. So
now I know we talked about this a couple weeks ago. Getting so close to things to start blooming.
Yes.
Anything?
Yes.
Have you seen?
Not yet, but we're seeing stuff pop up.
Okay.
But it's not blooming yet. But I would imagine the 60-degree weather we're going to see next week. I would imagine by next weekend we'll be having blooming stuff
Start
all over,
to see.
especially at the sanctuary. All the wildflowers are going to start popping up at Garvey Bigwood Sanctuary and some of our other places. So.
Wonderful.
Yep.
All right. Thank you so much.
Sure thing.
Scott Myers with Community Connection of the Miami County Park District. I'm Glenn Myers on 107.1 WTJN for David Denoyer on TCTV.